Good morning and welcome back to my channel. Today I am not talking about slow stitching. I'm still working on my slow stitching projects because they will always be happening. But I am starting a new playlist to do with altered books, another project I've started, and I just wanted to document what I was doing in case it helps people or people who are just interested in altered books and travel journals specifically. I fell in love with the idea of altered books. There's so many beautiful, beautiful books and journals out there on YouTube. And when we were going overseas last year to do a stint of pet sitting, I thought, what a perfect way to display memories of our experiences. So I went hunting for a book and found this fabulous little book, which I felt was just the right size. It's got a fabric cover, which I just love. You can't see here, but the title was, it had a paper cover, The Country Squire, and I thought, as we were doing our pet sitting in rural England, what a perfect book. And I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the colour inside. I thought green, love it, loved everything about it. Took it away with me and thought I would do it as I go. Looked up lots of tutorials on how to do pockets and all sorts of lovely things in altered books and thought, I know what I'm doing. So I started off and took pages out as required, created pockets and bits and pieces, and decided when I started that I would just put the bits I had in the pages that suited them rather than in a chronological order. And loved my first page. We started in Cornwall, made a pocket, thought it all looks fabulous. Off to a good start. But then as I kept going, I experimented with things like watercolour. That didn't work. I am not an artist. Writing without lines is not a good thing for me. I have appalling handwriting, and I have removed photos from here already. The more I got into it, the more I decided I am really not liking this at all. Made a mistake, wrote the wrong name of the place there, and just as I was going, I just thought, hate this, not liking this at all. It's all over the place. I was putting photos where I thought they fit rather than in chronological order. Gave up on it and came home and put it in the too hard basket. But then when we went back and did some more pet sitting and house exchanging in England and France, I thought, no, I really do want to document this, and I'm going to do it not properly, better. This was a learning experience, taught me what I don't want to do and how I don't want it to look. And as much as I love this book, I might use it for something else and rip all the pages out because I just adore the cover, the feel of it, and I love black. So that will not get wasted, but I'll be taking out all the, I'll be reprinting the photos. I printed these as I went from my phone, not loving the quality. And now that I'm home, I don't have to print from my phone. I can print from my laptop and print them properly and get them the sizes and things I want. So when we were away last stint, we went to a little village, and I'm sorry, I cannot remember the name of it, but they had a church. We visited lots and lots of old churches, and the church had a bookstore. And while I was a bit over seeing churches, for me, when you've seen, up half a dozen and more, bit same, but they had a second-hand books section. I thought, I want to find a book to use for my travels that I have bought on my travels. So I bought this quite unattractive looking book, which is about someone called Quentin Hogg, no idea, a biography written by his daughter. But firstly, I fell in love with it because it is nearly over 100 years old, 1904. Isn't that just amazing? That just blows my mind. And what I also loved was, I don't know if I'll be able to show, it's got gold edging on the pages, and I thought, love that. And also, it's very rough looking. It's not put together like a lot of the old books are. The pages are sewn in, but they're not sewn in signatures as far as I can tell. and it's making pulling pages out a little bit problematic in that you can't just find the signature and work back from that. So unlike most projects where when you watch tutorials you're advised to pull the pages out first and empty your book, I am not going to do that for two reasons. One being that the signatures aren't definable and I'm just going to have to play it by ear. And secondly, I don't know what I'm going to be doing from page to page yet. So I don't want to pull pages out and then get somewhere and go, no, that's not what I needed to happen there. So this will be totally flying by the seat of my pants, starting from the start and working with what the book presents me with. It did, I haven't rubbed that out yet. It did have a bit of writing on it, which I have rubbed out, which is pretty much invisible now. And I do want to keep this page, not sure how I'll work with that, obviously covering what's there already. Or potentially leaving the bottom of this page because I just do love to reference how old it is. But yeah, so that's what I'm working with, keeping the pages I pull out in case I need them for something else. But this will be a page by page proposition. And for some reason, the way my strange mind works, I am not able to get started on the inside until I have worked out how I want to cover it. I think I just need a complete picture of it on the outside to know what I'm going to do on the inside. So I went looking for fabric. I will have to cover it all because it's pretty darn ugly cover. And what I came up with was a piece of kimono silk that I had bought a pack of. And I like the blue because there will be a lot of blue in my photos because luckily we had blue sky a lot of the time. So went through my collection of kimono silks, worked out that this was the one I liked the best, so I will just be gluing that down. So with just a little overlap on all the edges. So as I said, I don't know what I'm doing on the inside yet. Not sticking anything down yet, but just planning what I know I want to do. And then I thought, what do I want to put on top of that? And what I'm going to do is a map of the world in watercolour in the blue. Love watercolour, so that worked for me. And I was going to print this out on printable fabric to show you. Can't find my packet, don't know where it's gone, disappeared somewhere. I'll probably just go and buy a new one. So printed on A4, which will be just the right size once the edges are folded down. And that will, I will glue that to the top and that will just wrap around. Not sure if I'll do any embellishing. I think I might keep it quite simple. Yeah, so that will be my front cover. And then I will start working on the inside in chronological order, print out my photos, work out what sort of pockets or, yeah, what I need done on each page to display all my bits and pieces. I do want to journal in this because it is a travel journal. I have absolutely appalling handwriting. I am so envious of those gorgeous journals I see where people have got exquisite handwriting. Not me, not going to happen. I went through a process. I grabbed all my, I like what we call gel pens, wet pens. Went through a collection I had, did some practice writing because for me, how the pen feels will influence how I write, and found the pen that I will use. Yeah, so that will be good. And I will be taking my time writing. I tend to scribble right quickly. With this, I will be taking my time and be as patient as I can and try to get my writing to look as good as I can. It still won't be that beautiful, flowy, even gorgeous calligraphy-like writing that so many people can do. But it will be my journal and probably nobody's going to look at it except me and my husband anyway. So, but yes, I've got my pen and I did, then there was the debate about blue pen, black pen. This is a blue one. But I thought I might do the inside with my back pages maybe black and white-ish. I'm a black and white girl. I love my black. And then with a bit of testing with the pen, the blue did look better against the black. I will be printing pages with lines. I need lines. I cannot write neatly or straight if there are no lines, so I'll be buying kits with nice journaling lines for me. And yeah, so that's my little project. I am excited to be starting this because we've only been back for about a month or 6 weeks now. And it's about time I put everything together and recorded our fabulous adventures that we had. And I just love altering books and doing bits and pieces. Been watching lots of tutorials about junk journals, about ideas for pages and writing spaces. So it will be quite a long project by the time I work out what I want to do on which page and make sure I do it properly this time and not end up with the disaster I had last time. So I hope some of you might come along on my journey. It won't be so much as a tutorial because I will be learning as I go, but I will share how I'm doing things, and that might help people, inspire people, just give you a laugh maybe when things will go wrong, as they certainly will. But thank you so much for watching the start of this new playlist, and hopefully you'll come along my journey with me, and I look forward to sharing it with you. So I'll see you next time. Bye.